Before I start, how many of you have heard about Fishbite and know what we are doing? Please raise your hands. Okay, not all of you. We are dealing with, we are helping companies to reduce their risks by raising employees' awareness. So we are dealing with the human risks in cybersecurity. And Fishbite was established by my ex-colleagues from SKID Solutions, Hendrik Uustalu and Mikka, in 2023 autumn. We got first funding from Cyber Accelerator. We were in first cohort, and we launched our product in March, or actually February 2022 and 2024, and now we have more than 100 customers, and we have trained and tested more than 12,000 employees. Our platform is available in 12 languages. Most of customers are related somehow with Estonia, but we are operating internationally. And a couple of words about what we are doing. We started as a phishing simulation platform, but in addition to phishing simulations, we are also providing general cyber hygiene training, and we are creating transparency to the management and security teams regarding the situation what the company have. Regarding phishings, we are covering all the, not all, but most of the real attacks what are happening on the market. We are continuously monitoring what's ongoing, and we are adding those phishing emails to our platform. And in addition to that, we are also using some really general attacks what are going. And in addition to that, also we are doing spread phishing by using large language models and AI. And this is an example graph of average customer who has been onboarded. In the first month, the click rate per email is 22%. And being a customer for a year, then this click rate will decrease to 5%. And it means that by using our platform, the employee behavior is changing, so that employees are more aware and suspicious regarding those incoming emails, and they are not clicking so much. And as I was saying, in addition to phishing simulations, we are also doing general cyber hygiene trainings. We are sending out usually each month one micro training. It takes around 5 to 10 minutes to complete it, and then we are covering a really different topic what are relevant to each regular employee. And this helps companies to be compliant also to NIS2 and related cybersecurity standards regarding the employee awareness. Regarding the grant, the amount of the grant is between 60,000 to 100,000 euros. We decided to go with the maximum because in general the process of applying money is the same, and my thinking and my colleagues' thinking was that why to take less money than we can take more. So regarding of defining the scope, what to do, I'm responsible for the product management in Fishbite and also doing some marketing stuff. The most important input for me was the discussions with our customers and also input from the sales calls, so that actually what the customers need and what are the issues what we need to solve. Then also we have quite good overview what's happening in the market, what are the real attacks what's happening, and how the current solutions are covering that. And in addition to that, also we are monitoring what our competitors are doing and what are the things what they have and we are missing at the moment. So those were the 3 inputs mainly. And then I tried to understand that what of those inputs can fit to the project budget and still delivers value to the customer. And then the third aspect was that in this grant, there is a condition that you have to use a scientific research partner. And this research partner you have to allocate at least 40% of the budget to this partner. And then I had a question that, okay, who could be this partner who is able to do all this stuff, and what is this match here that what we will do in the project. And regarding the partner selection, the possible partners, list of possible partners are quite wide. There are universities in Estonia, there are some other scientific development partners, and also some other universities from from other countries. The main thing what I was thinking was that still how, together with this partner, we can create value to our customers so that the competitive advantage of the product will decrease. And I was looking also for a partner that the knowledge what the partner have and expertise is something extra to our existing team so that we will get some extra value from this partner. And I was looking for a partner who have really experience of doing some cooperation with the business companies so that it will not be too scientific stuff and we can do some real stuff and we can launch it to our customers. And then the last point was about the IP, so that the Fishbite is owning the whole IP and there is not some mess regarding that. And I decided to go with Stacka. And we are using two persons there, one data scientist and one data engineer. And regarding the project scope, what we decided to do is that we will extend our value proposition regarding what kind of phishings we are covering. Smart ID is the most widely used EID mean in Estonia and also the Baltics. But at the moment, any of those phishing service providers is covering end-to-end simulation testing by trying user to trick to use Smart ID. Also, at the moment, our platform is not covering attachments, and QR code phishing is also not there. So we'll add it. Quite often, the attackers are using technique that it's not just you're getting one single shot email where there is a malicious link or attachment, but it starts with some conversation and this suspicious content is coming on whatever fifth or sixth or whatever later phase. And we will add also this conversational based phishing to our platform. And in addition to that, we will start doing a smishing, so-called as a SMS, as a communication channel. And regarding our platform scalability, we will add the capability of building those phishing scenarios and templates automatically by getting information automatically from different sources. So at the moment, it's quite a lot of manual work and extending our platform to foreign countries, it's quite a lot of manual work. And regarding timeline, we decided to do a 12-month project because our team is really small and we don't want to allocate all of our team members to this project so that we can serve our customers and do some maintenance stuff as well. And also it was fitting to the partner timeline and also it was good for our cash flow so that we don't need to invest too much on a short time because we are still bootstrapping startup. And I would like to finish with my experience of applying this grant. The biggest challenge was of defining the scope because I was even doing it twice. We were defining one scope and we are even discussing the scope with the partner and then we realized that actually those customers, our initial idea was to do phishing calls, but we have realized that actually at the moment in Estonian market, those customers are not ready to pay money for phishing calls, and this was the reason why we didn't go with that. Regarding the application documentation, it was quite easy, and honestly saying 75% at least of the documentation was written by AI. I was giving different input, but in general it did really good work. And I also felt that the support from Enterprise Estonia and State Information Agency was really good. So I got quickly answers all to my questions. And regarding of my application, regarding the budget, I had to do some changes there, but those were not something really big. So the process wasn't really too complicated. And please go and apply. I know that there is 1.5 million, so it means around 15 applications. And as far as I heard just before the presentation, that around 5 applications is in processing, so there's still money left. And this QR code will open the website, but you can Google it or go to ACE website. And what I really believe is that whatever are the technical means, the human risk remains, and you have to deal with the people. And I believe that Fishfight platform is really good one of training your employees and raising their awareness and mitigating your company risks. Yeah, thank you. And this QR code, it's not the phishing, it's my LinkedIn account. So.